We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
In motion right, that's Claypool. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Howell. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Howell now to throw it. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 37.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Gallup. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing. Daniel Carlson kicking off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Goff. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He is out of bounds inside the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. It's Goff. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Again, McCaffrey. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now Goff on third and goal. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Jacobs. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howell throwing on third down here. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Lewis to return. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on third. Goff. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Let's go.
On first down, Langley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Carr on the bootleg. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll run on first down. Langley, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Ready?
Ritter now. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Ritter. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing his car on third down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On play action, here's Ritter. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On the ready?
Here's second and 10.
Blaster.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And bulldozing his way through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a play fake. Carr. He finds his man. Complete. It's Brewer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd and 9 here. Carr going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Ritter back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Down.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
On the set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On play action. Now Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Back to throw, Ritter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a second and 2.
Shovel, 38.
They'll keep it on the ground. Langley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Shot, 17.
Now a handoff up the middle. Langley. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, and I I think he went backward. He did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw his Carr. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field are learning every run of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Here's Ritter. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fielded at the 43. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. He gets it to Cooks. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brandon Cooks, 53 yards. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Carr will look to throw. Cooks full extension. It's complete. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
White.
Going play action. Ritter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Second and 10 now. It's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Wagner. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. An extra point try now for Moody. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down. Here's Ritter. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Now Moody for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 69 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance because it could pay.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wagner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Keep in mind, no overtime in the preseason, so without getting ahead of ourselves, we'll likely see a 2-point try should they get this in the end zone.
Drill 52.
Here's Ritter. He's going to let it fly. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Yellow. Ready?
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down.
Blaster, stay.
Ritter. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Ritter wants to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here we go.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Ritter. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Smith red. Blue check.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Switch. Yellow. Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Ritter. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Throwing now is Ritter, and they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
49ers, 41.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Jump! Ready. Let's go now. Ready, ready? Let's go. Check go. Here we go, here we go. Ready? Ready, ready? Shut up!